Hi everybody, good morning. It's kind of early here, but the light was pretty good and it's not raining. So I wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to do this lesson outside. So hopefully the clouds are going to be cooperative and we're not going to get any rain. So this is plantings 3. So this is our third check-in on the things we have planted. And I'm actually going to do them in reverse order today. So let's see. Let's take a look at the Silver Daisy Princess. Look at how those little sprouts are doing. I can tell that they need a little bit of water. The soil is quite dry, so I'll make sure I water those. Then we've got our purple coneflower. Still nothing. So I'm not sure if there was something wrong with the seeds they planted or if maybe an insect got to them and ate them, but I'm going to water them quite a bit and cross my fingers. And then the last one, look at those. This is Cosmos. Ooh, the bottom is molding. That's not very good. That means there was too much water in the container. So I'm going to have to put them in something else. So that's important to notice. So they are doing really well. And those seed casings are still on the leaves. Awesome. All right. Now let's check in on the cuttings that we did. I was noticing they weren't looking so good today, actually. And so I thought you could help me or be with me while I replant them. So we already know that unfortunately, this guy did not survive, right? The one that got broken could not survive after it was broken. So he's done. The jade looks okay. They look all right. But it's the aloe. The aloe is what I'm worried about. And so I think maybe the advice I got of putting banana in there was not great because all of them have mold growing around where the banana was. So I'm going to take them out of this soil, make a new soil mixture, and repot them. So, and that's true for all of them. And if you notice, like their color's a little off and they're starting to look a little bit deflated. So they're not full of moisture anymore. So that's not a good sign. So I'm going to put my jade back in. And we will try to help these aloe. So let's take a look at them now so that we can compare them later. So they're a little bit brown, flat. They're not full of moisture. They're not soft and fluffy and green. So what I did, sorry, my nose just started running because of the cold out here. What I did was I went to a little spot in our yard where we have a patch of sand. And so I took this little bowl and I just filled it with a small amount of sand. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to mix this in with the soil for the aloe because they need a lot of drainage. So there's our, and what happens is when you have sand in the soil, it allows water to fall through easier. I'm noticing the soil that I used for those, it doesn't drain very well at all. So we're going to fix that now. So this is just regular potting mix. I'm going to put about half potting mix, half sand. All right. Now I'm going to mix that up. I just brought a spoon from the kitchen. So this will be our new soil for the aloe. Okay, so that's all pretty well mixed. So if you notice now, oops, I just dropped it on the computer. So if you notice, you can see the sand and you can see the soil in the mixture. All right, so now let's see how well I can do this here. I've got to remove the sprout. Yep, see that hole is all moldy. So that advice I got was not great. So I'm just going to dump this out. We're going to try to get rid of the soil that has mold in it because that is not good for plants. All right, so now I've got an empty cup. I'm going to do that to all 3. Yep, the holes are moldy in all of them. Let's see. What I'll do is I'm not going to use this soil again because it was not good. I'm not even sure these are still going to grow anymore. I just have to hope. All right, so I've dumped out the bad soil. And now look at the root here. Yeah. Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to go get a knife. I'm going to pause and come back. Okay, I'm back. I have our little knife from the kitchen. So I'm a little worried about the color there. That means that this part has started to rot. So I'm hoping that if I give it a little bit of a snip, yep, we'll be all right, I think. So hopefully this is enough. So I'm going to trim each of these, try to cut off the part that's starting to rot from that banana, that terrible advice that I got. Yikes, this one's bad. Uh-oh, fingers crossed, everybody. All right, so I have trimmed all of the cuttings. Now we're gonna fill the cups, the same cups now, but they're empty. We're gonna fill them up with our new mixture. Okay. So I need to add a little bit more to the first one. Actually, you can't see them, can you? So here are our 3 pots. Just making sure they've all got a good amount of soil. All right. Now, fingers crossed, I'm gonna make a little hole, put in one of the aloe, press it, and fingers crossed. I'm actually pretty upset that these aren't looking so good. They're gonna need some good positive energy, some love coming from you all. Oops, this little piece fell off one of them, so I'm gonna put it back in. This guy is supposed to go here. Okay, well, our cuttings have been lovingly replanted. I'm sending them lots of health and wellness and hoping that that was just what they needed to do better. So I will keep you informed, and hopefully the next time we talk, they'll be looking great. But at the very least, our seeds are growing pretty well, at least 2 out of 3. And what I think I'm going to do later is actually invite you to watch me plant some wildflowers in our yard. So tune back in for that. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.